Welcome to KX News on the Go. I'm Chance Stickland. As the weather continues to get nicer, construction projects are starting back up. This includes construction on the Mouse River Flood Protection Project and some road closures, and interruptions start this week. Starting today, Central Avenue will be closed at 8th Street Northeast to allow construction crews to work on the dead loop located west of 8th Street. Because of the Central Avenue closure, there will be some changes to traffic routes. No through traffic is allowed from Burdick Expressway to Central Avenue from 8th Street Northeast. Also, if you're planning on heading to Roosevelt Park Zoo, access is being maintained from the south, and neighbors who live on Central Avenue will have access from the west. Now, leaders say the projects, these closures and interruptions are the start to major construction projects in the downtown and Central Avenue areas. Again, these projects are part of the MI6 phase of the Mouse River Flood Project. It's unclear how long traffic will be impacted in these areas. April marks Autism Awareness Month. It's time when advocates ask communities to come together to support individuals living with autism spectrum disorder, and the Minot Walk for Autism plans to do just that. The walk is an annual event, and this year it's happening on Saturday, April 26th at Oak Park. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. This year's theme is Embrace the Spectrum. Leaders say it's a great way to connect with others in the community, show your support, and celebrate others. There are also shirts, hoodies, and other merchandise you can buy for the walk. It's free, and leaders say anyone of any age is welcome to join in. The CDC has reported that approximately 1 in 54 children in the U.S. diagnosed with autism every year. Also, several group of protesters took to the streets this weekend all across the state. Their purpose to march against the latest moves from the Trump administration and some D.C. lawmakers. It's all part of the national initiative called Hands Off, and 250 people marched up and down Broadway in Minot to bring awareness to the cause. People held signs that showed opposition to the government downsizing, the current state of the economy, DOGE, recent imposed tariffs, and Social Security cuts, and a whole host of other things. According to the leaders of the protest, Hands Off is a grassroots coalition of several nonpartisan organizations that is a nationwide mobilization to, in their words, stop the most brazen power grab in modern history. Protesters cited grievances with Trump's agenda ranging from social to economic issues. Several people from the Magic City and other surrounding rural towns joined in and spoke about their feelings towards President Trump's leadership, including a local veteran.
I saw what happened with bad leadership in Vietnam, and I just got to a point where I have to say something. Well, messing with Social Security and Medicare, and the people have paid for that ahead of time, and they're trying to mess with that.
We hope to make people aware of what's happening in our government and to save our constitutional rights.
It makes us feel not so isolated, those of us who feel that this is an important thing to be discussing and bringing to the forefront of what is happening in our country today.
Now, that march began at Minot City Hall and continued throughout the city for 2 hours. The protest did appear to be peaceful. Here's Andre with a quick check of your forecast.
Well, thank you so much, Chance. And we are looking at very beautiful conditions here in Bismarck right now with some fair weather clouds, and temperatures are at 19 degrees and the winds are out of the east-northeast at 6 miles per hour, and that's making our wind chills to be at 11 degrees. But let's head over into the Magic City where we are seeing a spectacular sunrise with all those really warm colors, and temperatures are at 17 degrees and the winds are out of the east at 7 miles per hour, and that's making our wind chills be at 8 degrees. Now, as we head over into our current storm team radar, we are continuing to see some of these wispy clouds moving in along the Highway 83 corridor, but for the most part, things are looking really quiet as we start out our Monday. Now, as we head over into our current temperatures, our temperatures right now are mainly in the teens and 20s, so it is a relatively cool start to our day, so maybe a light jacket is preferred as you start out your Monday. Now, looking at our winds, this is the reason why we're seeing those cooler conditions, is because of that northeasterly flow around 5 to 15 miles per hour, and it's all caused by our area of high pressure here here. But however, this area of high pressure will move its way towards the east over time, and this is going to allow for those temperatures to warm up for the day on Tuesday, and that's going to be ahead of this system here that's going to be pushing on through during the day on Tuesday. That's going to increase clouds and also maybe even a little bit of rain around here, and I will be watching that. We all will be watching that here at the KX Storm team, and we will see this area of high pressure here build behind that, and that's going to help warm those temperatures up in a big way once we get into the later portions of this week, and I'm about to show you that in just a little bit. Now our highs for today, we're going to be seeing highs in the 30s in our eastern areas, 40s in along that Highway 83 corridor, in the 50s in the western portions of our viewing area, and maybe even some 60s potentially in the extreme western areas. So that's something we're going to be watching very closely throughout the day today too. So overall it's going to be a really mild to even warm day around here. Now overnight tonight, temperatures will drop down into the 20s and 30s, so it's going to be a relatively mild morning compared to what we're seeing this morning. But once we get into the rest of the day today, we're going to start at 9 o'clock this evening, and this is where we're going to see those mainly clear skies. But once we enter into around 10:30 on Tuesday, the clouds will start to increase, and we will start seeing the rain chances potentially on the increase too. So this is something to keep in mind, and that rain chances will persist potentially as we get into around 7-8 o'clock on Tuesday. About a light, to near moderate rainfall with this event, but we will continue to keep you posted here. Now for our Wednesday, we will see those temperatures increase into the 50s and 60s. Now for our Thursday, into the low to mid 60s and even the 70s as we head into our Friday. So that's going to be really nice. I know you guys are ready for that. I know I am. It has been a cool winter, and it's time to warm things up. And we're going to continue to be on the warm swing through the later portion of the week here in Williston, with those mainly sunny skies for the most part too, and maybe some small precipitation chances and breezy winds here or there for our Wednesday and Thursday. But other than that, it's making way for a really good pattern around here. Now for Dickinson, we will continue to see those sunshiny conditions with those breezy winds returning by the time we get into our Wednesday and Thursday. For Minot, we're going to continue to see those overall spring-like conditions over the next several days, and we will see the sunshine for the most part throughout the week with small rain chances on Tuesday and Wednesday, and that same thing goes here in Bismarck as well. So chance spring is here.
I like it. I can see the AI flower blooming in front of my face. Thanks, Andre. Have a good day from everyone here at KX News. I'm Chance Stickland.